The boat that's right behind you is a Pursuit ST310. It is a big beast.
So you can do straight down dives.
The roominess of these boats, they're very well thought out. Check this out! This is called Flyboard! Hey guys, Erik Kyle here, publisher Great Lakes Scuttlebutt Magazine, and I'm excited to be down at the Great Lakes Boating Festival right here at the beautiful Grosse Pointe Yacht Club in Grosse Pointe, Michigan. This is a fantastic event. Beautiful boats, fantastic people. We're having a wonderful time. While I'm down here, I'm looking around for some new and innovative products to talk about, and I ran across our friends over at Riviera Paddlesurf. This is Chad. Chad, how are you? Good to see you, sir. Yeah. What do we got here? Tell me about this.
This is our soft top paddleboard. Okay. And it's great for boaters and people who are in marinas and that kind of thing because it's all padded on the side. So it's material that's in the midsole of your tennis shoe. Okay. So very, very durable. And then the bottom is very durable too. So if you're dragging it out off the boat, that kind of thing, it's a perfect paddleboard for that. Yeah. The paddle's great. This one's 11'6", which is our most popular size that we sell.
Now, what kind of weight can this thing hold?
This can hold about 270 pounds.
I'm almost there.
You'll make it.
Perfect. So pretty much, I've seen the progression of stand-up paddleboards, and it's been really, truly amazing, and the boating industry has embraced it. Now, the fact that you guys have soft sides on this is a lot more boater-friendly, because we were down to the BVI, we rented one that was fiberglass, kind of stretched up a little bit, wasn't so fun. Soft side is the way to go. For sure.
It's especially with Mike's, the retailer that has the boards here, they're selling to boaters. Yeah. So that's a perfect paddleboard for that.
Now, you were mentioning to me earlier, Chad, you guys don't just carry these types of paddleboards, you also have the inflatable kinds.
We do. Okay. Another boat-friendly solution. The thing is with a stand-up paddleboard is a rigid paddleboard paddles better than an inflatable paddleboard. Yeah. There's no flexion when you go side by side. So, but there's a lot of convenience with an inflatable board. It comes with a backpack. So when you buy an inflatable, it comes with everything you need. It comes in a backpack. It comes with a pump. Everything fits in there. Yeah. You can fly with it, so take a trip, or you can store it down in the bottom of the boat. You got to figure out something to do with this. Right.
Yeah, this you get on the plane and they're going to say, well, I don't know. Now, what about these things?
So we have our paddles. Okay. Let's set this down for
sure. Please do. While I've got you, how much is something like that weigh?
It's about 27 pounds.
Oh, that's it.
Very, very lightweight.
Okay.
Yeah, not much to it at all. So with paddles, first thing with a paddle is everybody wants to put them in backwards. They want to put them in, but usually almost manufacturers best included the logos on the front. Okay. So that's the first little hint for your people who want to get out paddleboarding. So they look like they know what they're doing. Right. This particular paddle is aluminum and it's adjustable. So we have this really cool little mechanism here. You just adjust it, and you want to adjust it. Kind of bring your arm up, relax, get it about like this.
Yeah, about that far.
Put it down. Okay. So we make paddles that go from here all the way down to a 15-ounce paddle made out of carbon fiber.
Oh, wow.
So we have a pretty big gamut of paddles.
Every board come with a paddle?
They don't come with a paddle.
Okay, so you got to find paddle stuff. Okay.
Some people are going to want to hit a price point. This is $100. Yeah. A really great paddle is from $300 to $400. So, but the paddle's the most important purchase out of the whole thing because the paddle's your motor. Yeah. And if you're changing size so many times on the paddleboard, having a light, stiff paddle that really propels you forward every time, it makes all the difference.
Oh, I bet. Now, I've heard a lot of great things about these stand-up paddleboards. Maybe you can talk a little bit about this, but it's not just about going from boat to boat. I mean, I've seen people out there using this as a core exercise.
Oh, for sure.
I've seen people out there doing yoga on one of these things. Talk a little bit about some of the functionality of the board.
Well, one of the great things about a paddleboard is it can be an incredible workout, but it doesn't have to be. So, if you just want to leisurely come out and have some fun and just be on the water, swim off it, just have some fun with it, you can do that. But if you want to go hard and have a workout, you can do that as well.
Sure.
People are using them for fishing right now. That's a big segment that's really starting to grow.
Okay.
Because you're standing up, you're looking down into the water, you see everything.
Yeah.
Good pair of polarized sunglasses makes a great way to go. And you can get into places you can't with a regular boat because the fin that goes on the bottom of a paddleboard is only about 9 inches long.
Oh, so you can get all the way back up into the thatch to get some of the bigger bass.
For sure. You see a big log that you could never really cast over. You can paddle around the back side of it. In fact, this particular paddleboard we were looking at is all rigged up front.
Okay.
So, people are putting coolers on them, all different kinds of things.
Really?
Yep.
Well, let me ask you this, because I'm a bigger guy, and I've been described as clumsy. So how difficult is this going to be for me?
Very easy, as long as you get a board that's matched up that's going to hold your weight.
Okay.
So you don't want to buy a board that's too small. If you buy a small board, it makes it tough.
Right.
Because it's going to kind of sink down in the water. It's not going to have the buoyancy. So
right.
how we weight paddleboard, just industry-wide, is really by volume. So there's length, width, but really you're looking at the volume, having enough volume to float the paddle.
Right.
So, but I've had some pretty big guys that have gotten up that have been pretty clumsy.
Okay.
And matching them up with the right paddleboard, it's almost impossible to flip a paddleboard.
Yeah.
Like if you try to flip a paddleboard, it's very tough.
Yeah.
People fall off, but it's usually just because they just lose their balance.
So keeping your balance is not all that difficult if you buy the right size board.
Right. You get the right thing to start out with as far as the right size, and then it's kind of like any other balance sport. You want to be up on the ball of your feet. Mm-hmm. You want to have your ankles and your knees kind of loosey-goosey. And you don't want to be real rigid.
Right.
Because that's where you fall off.
Yeah. Well, of course, that's the first reaction I think most people get is they get really stiff thinking they're going to fall, and all of a sudden they do.
Yep.
Yeah. So tell me, Chad, let's say I'm not able to make it down to the Grosse Pointe Yacht Club for this great show. Where am I going to go online to find out more information about Riviera Paddleboard?
RivieraPaddlesurf.com.
So you made it pretty difficult.
Yeah, very difficult.
Okay.
We're based on San Clemente, California.
Okay.
And family-owned company. It's a very cool company.
Now, here in Southeast Michigan, what's your local dealer? So if I'm right in this area, I can stop by the store and see some of the products.
Yeah, well, we're here with Mike's Marine.
Okay.
Bringing these boards out here. So they're just right up the street.
Yeah, Grosse Shores.
Yeah. So we have really throughout the entire Midwest, we have a very strong dealer network.
Okay, perfect. So if you can't make it down to the Grosse Pointe Yacht Club to check out the Great Lakes Boating Festival, make sure to go by RivieraPaddlesurf.com, or if you're in Southeast Michigan, stop by Mike's Marine Supply. They have a great location up in St. Clair Shores, and they're able to help you out.
Thanks, man.
Chad, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys will see you out on the water.